Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself, to make a bondmaid and a slave of me, that I disdain, but for these other goods, unbind my hands, I'll pull them off myself, yea, all my raiment, to my petticoat, or what you will command me will I do, so well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors here, I charge thee, tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is it not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here is where I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Thou wilt wed before I. Father haveth abandoned his quest for me. Then, belike you, fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest. And now I will perceive you have but jested with me all this time. I pray thee, sister Kate, untie my hands.
Envy I do not. If that be jest, then and the rest was so.
Why, how now, dame? Whence grows this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. Go ply thy needle, meddle not with her. For shame, thou hiddling of a devilish spirit. Why dost thou wrong her that did near wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silent flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What, will you not suffer me? Nay, not thy will see, she will have a husband before I. I will dance barefoot on her wedding day. And for you, love to her, leaps, apes in hell. Talk to me not, I will go till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I, but who
Good
comes
morrow,
here?
neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray have you not a daughter called Caterina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
You are too blunt. Go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir. That hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behaviour, and bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness.
You're welcome, sir, but for my daughter, Catherine, this I know, she is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company?
Mistake me not, I wish for her to part my company, but she wishes for no company of a man. You may try, good sir, to wed her, but thy quest may prove unsuccessful. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all America.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tail, Petruchio, I pray, lest our poor petitioner speak too. Be care, you are marvellous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio. I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. But gentle sir, methinks you will walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming.
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is in my own, that being a stranger in the city here. Do I make myself a suitor to your daughter, unto Bianca fair and virtuous, nor is your firm resolve unknown to me. In the preferment of your eldest sister, this liberty is all I request, that upon knowledge of my parentage, I may have welcome amongst the rest of that woo, and free access and favour as the rest.
Lucentio is your name, of whence I pray.
Of Boston, sir, son to Vincentio.
A mighty man of Boston by report. I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. We will go walk a little in the orchard, and then to dinner. You are passing welcome, and so I pray you all to think yourselves.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh hast, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me, left solely heir to his all properties and business, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I with her to wife?
After my death, the one half of my assets, and in possession $20,000.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survive me in all my properties and my leases whatsoever. Let her specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Ay, when the special thing is well obtained, that is, her love, for that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, for I tell you, father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded, for I am rough and woo like not a babe.
Well mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
A. To the proof as mountains are for winds, that shakes not, though they blow perpetually.
Signor Petruchio, will you go with I, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I will attend her here.
For Kate I wish to wed, and wed her I will. Despite her wishes to marry, she will marry me. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day, when I shall ask the banns, and when we be married. But here she comes, and now Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name I hear.
Well, have you heard but something hard of hearing? They call me Catherine.
Your father hath consented that you shall be my wife, your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn, for by this light whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee will. Thou must be married to no man but me, for I am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to Kate comfortable, as other household Kates.
Thou shalt not wed me, for I am not to be wed for a time, a long time. I need not to be tamed, for I am one to be freed, not caged. I spend my time not with the likes of you, but with those with the same mind, those who wish not to be wed, but live free to learn and to enjoy.
Oh, Kate, thy time is fun for over. You must cease your partying and wildness. You need a husband to care for you, to give thy opportunity, a raise children, and to hold house.
I will not hold house, nor raise your children. I wish no children to be born from me.
For Kate, here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have you, Katerina, to my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How about well, sir? How about well? It were impossible I should speed amiss.
Why, how now, daughter Catherine, in your dumps?
Call me your daughter? Now I promise you, you have shown me a tender fatherly regard. To wish me wed to one half lunatic?
Father, 'tis thus yourself and all the world that talked of her and talked amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy, for she's not forward, but modest as a dove. She is not hot, but temperate as the morn. We have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see me leave on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio, it seems you have proved unsuccessful.
Is that your speedin'? Nay, then good night our part.
Be patient, gentlemen, I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? How much she loves me, oh kindest Kate. She hung about my neck and kiss on kiss. She vied so fast, protesting oath on oath, that a twink she won me to her love. Oh, you are novices. 'Tis a world to see how tame, when men and women are alone. Give me thy hand, Kate. Provide the feast, father, and bid the guests.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy. Petruchio, 'tis a match.
Amen, say we, we'll be witness.
Father and wife and gentlemen, adieu. Sunday comes apass, we will have rings and things and fine array, and kiss me, Kate, we will be married of Sunday.
Was ever match, clapped up so suddenly.
Faith, gentlemen, now I play a merchant's part, and venture madly on a desperate mart.
'Twas a commodity lay frettin' by you. 'Twill bring you gain or perish.
The gain I seek is quiet in the match.
No doubt, but you have got a quiet catch. But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. Now is the day we have long looked for. I am your neighbor, and was suitor first.
And I am one that love Bianca more.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Grey beard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourisheth.
Content you, gentlemen, I will compound the strife. 'Tis deeds must win the prize, and he of you both, that can assure my daughter greatest dower, shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within New York is richly furnished with plate and gold, basins and ewers to lave her dainty hands. My hangings of old Tyrian tapestry, in ivory coffers I have suffered my wealth, in cypress chest my arrayed counterparts. costly apparels, tents, and canopies, fine linen, turkey cushions bossed with pearls, valance of Venus, gold and needlework, pewter and brass, and all of the things that belong to house or housekeeping, and all of the things answerable to this portion. Myself am struck in years, I must confess, and if I die tomorrow, this is hers. If I whilst I live, she will be only mine.
That only came well in. Sir, list to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good, within rich Boston walls as anyone old Senor Gremio has in New York. Besides, $100,000 by the year. Of fruitful land, all which should be our jointure. What have I pinched you, Senor Gremio?
$100,000 by the year of land. My land amounts not to so much in all, that she shall have, besides my trading companies, that now is operating in the Atlantic. What, have I choked you with my holdings?
Gremio, 'tis know my father have no less than 3 great companies. These I will assure her, and twice as much. Whatever those offer us next.
Nay, I have offered all. I have no more, and she can have no more than all I have.
Why then, the maid is mine from all the world. By your firm promise, Gremio is outvieled.
I must confess your offer is the best, and let your father make her the assurance. She is your own, else you must pardon me. If you should die before him, where is her dower?
That's but a cavil. He is old, I young.
And may not young men die as well as old?
Well, gentlemen, I am thus resolved. On Sunday next, you know my daughter Catherine is to be married. Now, on the Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you, if you make this assurance, if not, to Signor Gremio. And so I take my leave, and thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor.